What's up, guys? Today we're taking the internet's most recommended throwing putters and putting them head to head. Welcome to another video. I'm freezing cold, but today we have some of the biggest named putters out there. Currently in my bag, we have a Reko. That's my current throwing putter. I love it. Then we have the classic, the still talked about Berg. Recent recommendation, the P2, which is white in the snow, so that's going to be a good time. One of my personal faves that I just haven't thrown a lot is the Glow Proxy. We're going to put these head to head, each hole throwing every single one, keeping an individual score of each disc, and we're going to see who comes out in first to see if I'm going to change the throwing putter in my bag. How this is going to work is we're going to throw each one on each hole and keep an individual score of each disc. Let's see who wins. It's obviously snowy in a wide open field. Wow, I am so tight. Holy, we gotta stretch out here. All right, let's see what we can do. Oh. Overturned it. Headwind, didn't calculate. All right, another familiar one, the Proxy. Man, I'm pulling those so far over. All right, let's try this white P2. Hopefully we can go find it after this. P2 is fighting a lot better. You guys probably can't see it, but it's out there. Lastly, the Berg. We'll see how it fights a headwind. Probably drop to the ground. I mean, it flies like a Berg. I mean, I can't throw it hole one, which is like, I don't even know, 250. All right, the Berg is first. And the Berg forehand is a thing, so this shouldn't be too bad. Man, this snow changes my depth perception. I absolutely cooked that thing. None of these even made it into circle one. All right, it'll be a tester. All right, the Proxy's next. I'm pretty sure I could have gotten to the pin with all of these except for like the Berg. They were just bad shots, honestly. All right, now let's see if we can find that white P2. All right, we got it. Not too hard to find, actually, but it's not inked, so if I lose it, it might be gone. Let's see if I can putt with this. Comment down below what the difference is between a P2 and a Rainmaker. I know they're similar, but I don't remember the difference. That was just a bad putt. Don't look. Fortunately, you guys can't see white discs very well out here. Whenever I'm tapping these, this isn't even a tap. What am I talking about? I just think of that song, clean up, everybody clean up. That was such a bad putt. Clean up, everybody clean up. All right, all tied up through hole one. We're going into hole two, which is about 270. Right around that bend. It's tucked in those trees. I don't know if you guys can see it real well on there. We got a left-to-right wind. I'm looking to maybe Anheuser flex something. We got a slippery tee pad as well, so let's see what happens. Let's start with the P2 here. So I'm looking to like get it Annie out of the hand. Pretty much just do hole one. I just need to push it so much further and higher because of this wind. I threw it straight over that fence. No way. Okay, all right. So did not flip that time. Let's give the Glow Proxy a try here. That was better, but it's still not great. All right, Reko. I mean, I just love that disc. It's gonna be right next to the Proxy. All right, we got the Berg here. Oh, I almost fell on my follow through. That's crazy. Okay, we're throwing kind of a provisional. I can't jump this fence for that P2 right now because it's a school playground and that looks really sketchy. So you have to go all the way around at some point. We're gonna go harp. I'm sorry, I don't really have any other options here. I liked it until that last branch. I know a harp is not equal to a P2, but I don't really have anything like that. So, sorry. All right, the Berg didn't make it too far, but we should be able to get up and down. I kind of want to throw a forehand, but I'm not sure if I can get it that far. We're gonna go back in. I pulled it, but it was a good kick. All right, we got the Proxy here, the Reko up there. Reko with the long drive, which kind of makes sense since it's my primary putter. I know how to throw it. This would be a good opportunity to see how these fly forehand here with the Reko and the proxy, just trying to chip them up there. Got a low ceiling. My hands are so cold, dude. Throwing forehand in the cold, what in the world? Just don't suck too bad if you're gonna suck, Tristan, you know? Okay. It didn't really finish as much as I thought, but I guess it makes sense. Let's see if this Reko can do a little better with the forehand. Yeah, a lot better. Kind of juiced it, but it's a putt. All right, a windy putt with the Berg for 3. Left it low. All right, this is technically the PA2's lie. Putting for bogey after going OB. So we'll see if we can make this one. Dang, I left it low expecting a lift from this wind. Didn't get it. All right, let's clean them all up. But even with this wind, this proxy is scary. The proxy for par here. Got it. The Reko for par. The P2 for double bogey. And the Berg for bogey. All right, so as I'm walking to go get that P2 that went OB, I would appreciate if you guys liked and subscribed. All these putters I bought with my own money. I don't have sponsors. I'm not that big. I'm not that crazy, but I'd love to get there. I'd love to keep producing content that you guys want to see. So why don't you go down below, comment your favorite throwing putter, and I'll try it out. See you in the comments. All right, guys, welcome to hole 3, which is just a little tunnel shot. It's about 260 down there. We're going to be looking to throw some hyzers here. We got a left-right wind. Whew, kind of winded. Just took a long walk getting that P2 and coming back. So we got to beat the daylight here. Let's go. We'll go Reko off the tee here, sitting at par. Okay, the wind didn't let it flip. Proxy off the tee. All right, the proxy did flip. Okay, we should have about a 30-footer back there. With a double bogey on the last hole, we got the Berg. No, a single bogey on the last hole, we got the Berg. Man, I cannot figure that out. There's a reason it was never in my bag, to be honest. All right, because of the OB, the P2 took a double bogey on the last hole. So it goes last off the tee here. We'll see if it can redeem itself. We got a lot to play. Okay, I know I'm not making the P2 look good, but it feels really good, and I love the reliable overstability. So I think it's got some potential. Okay, first up, we got the P2. Looks like another chip forehand right up there. Probably 150 feet, low ceiling. Didn't make this thing very far off the tee. We'll have a long putt. We'll have a long putt. All right, I kind of like this shot with the Berg. I have the left to right wind. I need to put it, you know, up there 150 feet again. So should be a good backhand shot. Should we try to run it for fun? Maybe soft. All right, the Berg with a little soft run here. Okay. I left it a little too soft, but it should be a tap in. And not at all very far front of the Berg, we got the Reko. All right, we should be tapping. All right, just outside we got the proxy. This is for birdie. Sorry, there's some people sledding on the hill. It's a good day for it. Jammed it for birdie. All right, we got the P2 with a left to right headwind. This could be a tough putt. Just chained out right. Not the disc's fault. That's mine. The Berg for par. And the Reko for par. 260-foot dogleg left. I typically would throw a mid forehand here, but I'm going to throw these backhand, try to get them to turn, kind of test their overstability, see if we can figure them out. I believe even par is the Reko. They're going first. Okay, unless I go high, I don't think I'm getting there with the backhand. With a long putt birdie on the last hole, we got the proxy. That thing is nice, guys. With a super unfortunate bogey on the last hole and 3 over, I think, overall, the P2. I mean, that just can't catch a break. I felt like I got under it, put a little ante on it, got hit by a tree. Well, I hit the tree. Lastly, we got the Berg. I think at 2 under, 2 over. No way I'm getting there. All right, let's go chip. Okay, we got the Berg, the P2, and the Reko. Up first, got the P2. This poor thing, it really does have potential, guys. I really do like it, but I'm not making it look good. Unless I throw this in, of course. That's not going to go in at all. Oh, good roll. All right, let's see if we can fix that shot with the Berg. No, I bombed that. I was trying to go up around the tree. Sent it long. Not looking good for the Berg. All right, we got the Reko with the easiest chip of them all. See if we can get around this corner. I am pulling those like crazy. That's going to be a long putt. The snow's like throwing off my depth perception. It's all just flat and white. And I'm like, I don't know how far I am from that basket right now. All right, with easily the CTP, we got the proxy. This thing has just been coming out today, showing itself. Proxy's looking so good. The glow proxy, I think. The little bit of overstability that adds, I think it's huge. I got to get around or through this tree, and I think we're going to try to go through it or under it. Let's go under it with an upside down shot. How fun is that? Perfect. All right, the Berg is definitely not 30 feet. It looked really far, like still the depth perception problem, but this is maybe 25. I pulled it, yep. The Berg looking at another bogey. I'm just not good with that disc. I'm not saying it's bad, I'm just not good with it. Reko here. The proxy. And the P2. All right, we're on hole 8 because there was some family sledding, and I love that, but that meant we had to skip 3 holes. So we got a 275, pretty straight. We got a headwind, and we're fighting the daylight here, so let's get into it. Proxy continuing to dominate here. I love the feel of it. I love the flight, but we have a little bit of a headwind, so we'll see if it can fight. That was a terrible throw because I was so scared of the footing and slipping. Got the Reko neck. All right, the Reko's not the most torque resistant. I had a good flip, but it's not going to fight, so... Okay, we're going to be probably circle 2. All right, the P2 should fight. I'm going to put this out there confidently. If it's shown us anything today, it's that it's a beefy putter and it's reliable. Honestly, I love this. Is the baseline too, so it'll beat in quick, but I imagine a premium plastic one will beat in so nice because this is reliably overstable. If I could just give it the height, I'm sure it'd be a great disc. Deep putters just don't do well with my little baby hands. Berg. I mean, it's a Berg. Man, these tee boxes got me sliding all over the place. All right, up first in the headwind, we got the Berg. Losing daylight here. We got to get this out there. All right, the P2 is pretty far out. We got a headwind. I'm going to do a soft little throw here. Do it. Oh, right under the basket. That would have been sweet. All right, we got the Reko just outside C2. See if we can throw it in. Nope. All right, the proxy with easily the worst shot of the group. Just proof that it's not good at everything. We'll see if we can get it close. I'm turning everything over on accident. All right, this is the most unfortunate 175-foot hole I've ever played. The proxy's knocking him down, though. Berg. Tap in the P2. Tap in the Berg. And what should be a tap in, but is pretty scary for the Reko. All right, coming into hole 9 or hole 6, because we had to skip 3. We have a 350-foot shot with the putter is going to be really tough. We got a right to left wind, so if I flex it, should be pretty good. Let's see if we can get some distance out of these. All right, I think we'll go really high over the top here. Let the wind take it. Kind of like that. Oh, it dropped so fast, though. Proxy should be pretty good this shot. Oh, it's not turning. Okay. Not the best, not the best. The Berg, I got to put some serious anhyzer on. Oh, and it's straightening out, but it's dropping so fast. Holy cow. As soon as the wind gets under those, they just sink. All right, and probably the one I'm most excited to throw on this line, P2. Oh, that was good. Get out there. All right, the P2 held the turn and finished out right at the end. It's going to be tough to find, but I think it went the farthest easily. All right, looks like another anhyzer shot with the Berg here. Just kind of playing this wind around the right side of this tree and letting it push. Okay, it worked out. Ooh, little branch and a little too straight as well. Proxy with a similar lie, so we're going to throw the similar shot. I like that one more if it holds. Okay, it might be long. Oh yeah, that's too long. Man, my depth perception is so bad out here. It's crazy. Okay, we have our Reko here, which is the only one so far that's left us with a nice hyzer in. So let's see if we can get the distance right. The last two, I just overjuiced. I don't know. Snow throws me off, I think. And the fact that it's getting super dark. I like that. Did I bomb it again? No way, guys. I probably threw it 25 long again. All right, if you're looking for a distance putter, the P2 absolutely mushed right. Probably the farthest I've ever thrown a putter. Now, I did throw it on a distance anhyzer line with a right to left wind, but still. Now, all I should have to do is just, throw it straight and not 25 feet past the basket again. Maybe a little flex just to keep it straight. Let it ride this wind out here. There we go, and I'll sit. I'm just going to jump around the screen. P2 for par. Berg from probably 20-ish. We have the Reko. Hold it, wind. No proxy. All right, let's talk about that. Some quick thoughts. The Berg is the Berg. It seems to just be a reliable flight. I just can't get anything juicy out of it, and I don't love it. But it is consistent at the least. The proxy is kind of killing it right now, but it's not my favorite to throw. It doesn't feel the best. I kind of feel like the glow plastic's slippery, especially in the cold weather like this. And although it has been going really well, something tells me that I'm just kind of getting lucky. I don't know. The P2 is definitely my favorite so far. You guys have probably seen me shank it so many times on this video. I love the feel. It's a little deep for me. I don't love the depth. I have little tiny hands, but it's also base plastic, so I'm getting good grip. And the fact that it fights back out of everything I throw at it is kind of something I love about it. Lastly, we have my Reko. This is what's currently in my bag. This is a premium plastic currently that I'm throwing, so it is a little bit more slippery in the weather, but it kind of flips, rides straight, with a touch of finish if I'm throwing it flat. And I love it for hyzer flips in the woods, straight shots, little like turning shots. It's really nice. One snowy round just doesn't settle it for me. We're gonna have to play with these discs a couple more times to really know which one I like the most and if I'll be replacing my Reko. Thank you for watching. Stay sweet. I'll see you on the tee box.